Right, so it's like, well, how does that work? Because you're more intelligent, then all of a sudden you defy the laws of gravity. How does this work?
Exactly.
So. We're talking about Lucy, which is out in theaters now. I think it came out about 2 weeks ago. It's rated R, so it's it's a little intense with the violence.
I didn't think
It wasn't that bad. I actually love psychological thrillers. It's my favorite genre of movies where there's some excitement, but a little bit of mental twist that's going on. I get really bored with movies that are too heavy on the action where there's not enough of a plot. Yeah, go ahead.
Scarlett Johansson, is that right?
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson, and also one of my favorite actors, Morgan Freeman. It's in that movie. And it was directed by Luke Benson, and Scarlett Johansson actually, she definitely fulfilled that role.
She does an amazing job with that.
Yeah. How did you like her acting? Have you seen her
really
before
good.
as an actress?
I've seen her once, but not really paid attention to her really.
So just sort of was aware of her, but don't really remember what you saw her in.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought she did an amazing job. I mean, she definitely showed character and emotion, and throughout the movie, her characteristics completely changed, and I thought she did a really good job on showing that.
Yeah, so she starts out in the movie being fairly vulnerable, in her role, sort of, awkward and didn't really have her act together. And then as the storyline develops, she definitely starts to gain more confidence and power with all this knowledge that she's gained. The movie starts out where she gets sort of caught up in this drug transaction that's going down, and they use her as a human smuggling device. Basically, they implant all these drugs into her.
So she can transport them.
Her drugs that are in her system bag breaks because of some violent contact, and so now these drugs are being absorbed into her body, and the way her body reacts to it is that
her brain starts to grow out.
Right. So she starts becoming more and more intelligent and using more and more of her brain. So it was kind of a cool, thing to watch, and as it developed. In the beginning of the movie, they were using this sort of storytelling method, and then for no particular reason, they sort of stopped with that. It's almost like they got bored with it, and they just kind of stopped using it.
That didn't really bother me, but I enjoyed having those little clip-ins. I don't know.
Right. I did too. I just wish that they had continued with it.
Yeah, she kind of just became a superhero all of a sudden, and they didn't really explain why she had these capabilities. They were just like, well, this is happening.
Right.
You know what I mean? They didn't really explain why she would be able to do this. I feel like I would have been more connected with the movie and would have been thinking about it more after seeing that kind of movie if they would have explained why and how this could happen.
I think I would have been a little bit more excited about it,
I would have been like, ooh, wonder if that happened to me or something, you know what I mean?
Right, because the possibility of using more of your brain is pretty exciting, and in the movie they immediately sort of jump to this idea that
she can fly people around.
She would be able to levitate people and do all kinds of...
They kind of just jump to it.
Right, so it's like, well, how does that work? Because you're more intelligent, then all of a sudden you defy the laws of gravity. How does this work?
Exactly.
So it was a little, so I always have this little argument with myself that I have to release myself to the idea that this is spy-sci, this is fantasy, and just go with it and have a good time. And my logical brain saying, well, that wouldn't really happen that way, or, trying to control it a little bit. So
sometimes you just kind of have to enjoy a movie and just let it go.
Right. So, but I definitely like the ones the best that sort of keep you in the realm of being somewhat realistic, or at least the idea that there's a little bit of science behind it. Sometimes when I'm watching a movie, I will notice little things that are sort of off in the movie,
shouldn't happen that way.
Right, or even just little things like, okay, she had a blood stain on her shirt and now it's gone, and there were definitely some moments like that are kind of caught, and it bugged me a little bit, but I definitely enjoyed it. I thought that the special effects were really good.
Yes, for sure.
Right.